just that piece of history that is so hard to find. I mean, how many 17th century, 18th century homes are there still sitting around?
250 years after it was built, the historic Galloway Mansion is on the move. The area around it, a far cry from the plantation it was built on.
I mean, I'd been looking for something that was authentic American history. So the house was built in 1760 by British immigrants who were grain farmers on the Eastern Shore.
For the next 2 weeks, the house will make its journey from its current home in Easton on Chapel Road to Queenstown.
I selfishly called and asked if it could be moved, and they made the mistake of saying yes, so here we are.
Pulling this off is no easy feat, according to Christian Neely, the man behind it all. The house is made of all brick and can't move more than 5 miles per hour as crews steer it by hand. First across Route 50 Tuesday night, then down Route 322 for the rest of the week.
Every time we have to go across telephone poles and roads, there are wires. There are wires everywhere. So it is every imaginable utility company having to coordinate and come together and say, yes, we can take them down, we can reroute power, we can do all of those things.
Now, the craziest thing about moving a house this big is that the only roads that it can travel down are Route 50 and 322. So not only are they going to be moving this house by land, they're also going to be putting it on a barge and moving it on water.
We could not find a piece of property that we could drive the house to, so we're taking it to the boat dock and putting it on a barge and floating it out in the bay and eventually pulling it up to the new property we bought.
And the story gets crazier from there. The final resting place just happens to be where a woman whose family lived in the house back when it was built is buried.
She is actually buried in the family cemetery that is still on the property, so her grave is about 500 feet from where the house will ultimately sit.
And according to Neely, that connection is what makes this move not only something for him and his family, but also something for the continuation of Eastern Shore history.
And so by finding the connections and understanding that, this actually isn't that weird, it's not going to a random place, it's actually staying all in the family, makes the history continue to live on, and it creates continuity in the story.